Hi, I'm Tiffany Kelly. I'm going to tell you how to survive a zombie attack with just the bare essentials. Number 1. You have a gun, that's cool, but it won't last. Bullets do not last unless you know how to make a bullet, or unless you actually have enough money to actually buy bullets and stock, or a very long dagger. A dagger won't do anything, but it'll stop it long enough for you to actually cut off the head and to save yourself. At the same time, before you leave the house, before you leave whatever shelter you find, you get cardboard, you cut it, and then you tape it around your arms, your legs, any part that you think a zombie would fight. You tape it around your legs, your arms, your chest, your shoulders, and if you can, without choking yourself, around your neck. After that, you get a thick sweater and you put it over top of it, drape it over top, and make sure it's a turtleneck as well. That would be hard. Now zombies, if they're like Resident Evil zombies, they are going to be a bit more difficult, and you might have to worry about monsters. But if they're regular running-the-mill zombies, their bite will not be very hard. Just be hard enough to peel off the skin if it actually makes contact. But if it's stopped by heavy, thick clothing or cardboard, then you can actually be safe. Lesson number 1. Protection of yourself. Lesson number 2. Keep chemicals like rubbing alcohol. Keep stockpile that tremendously. Whatever you do, every time you stop at a store, grab rubbing alcohol. Grab anything that can actually be to clean off wounds and stuff like that. That's one thing. Water. Keep it on hand. Not water from the tap. Don't drink that. That could be contaminated or it can have the virus that's in it. So don't drink it. What you want to do is drink bottled water. So stockpile that. And if you can, get a gun. Guns are really easy to operate, and they will protect you, and always aim for the head. Either the head or right in the back, right in the neck, right in the spine area. Like right in the, where you know where the spine is. Shoot that. If it shoot it, then it can actually prevent it from walking and kill you. And never be stingy with your bullets, and don't be stingy with your knives either. You use a sword to cut off the head and use a dagger to slow down the attack. You stab them in the chest. It should be able to slow it down where you can do that and stab it and then cut off the head afterwards. And then make sure you find a place that's high up where people can see you and zombies can't get to you. Only a place where they can actually climb up to where you're at to be able to get to you. Nothing else. And then lesson number 3. Always make sure the people around you are actually sane people. Now, if it's Dawn of the Dead style, what you want to do is steal the first big car or big truck you can find. First you steal it, then you ram into dollar stores, Walmart, stuff like that. You ram right into it. You don't want to have to get out of the car right then and there. So you ram right into it and make the people around you steal water, batteries, food that will last for a long period of time, like canned tuna that will last for a long period of time, rice would last for a good amount of time, meat, stuff like that. Then grab all that stuff you need to grab. Then after that, what you want to do is find a shelter, a big enough shelter, and the best place, since where I live, I already know the perfect place to grab the mall. I know it might be whatever, but you need the best mall is the mall that's right by the Air Force or right by some type of military base, because the first thing that they would evacuate, or the first place they actually help people, is the military bases. So you want to go head towards your military base that you're living there, because if you head towards them, then they'll actually have a place for you to actually get out of the area. If not, you can shack up near it. Shack up on the place that's close to it. The biggest place you can find that actually has a roof area big enough where you can actually spell the word help in really big letters, where they can actually see from space if they had to. Alright, and the other one. Make sure this actually helps you tremendously. Always remember, when you're dealing with stuff like that, always wear thick gloves, because you don't want to get that stuff all in your hands and accidentally get into your mouth. So that'd be the worst thing. The other worst thing is to actually do that. Oh yeah, if you have kids, like small kids, do never let them see what's going on. What my best thing, if you have a big suitcase with wheels that it's made out of cloth, where air can go through, put them in there, and then zip them up. Give them some type of stuff that would occupy them, like crackers and stuff like that will occupy them, and just build them to the safety zone. That'll prevent them from crying and prevent them from actually screaming and causing the zombies to come and get you. So that's one thing. Another thing is, we do not want our kids being freaked out at that early age. Now that will work out for like little kids, but when they get to be big enough, you can actually tell them to be quiet, and they will if you taught them right. And with the little kids, their best bet is to keep an eye on things. What they are good for is to watch out, be a watcher. And then the bigger kids, the teenagers, the preteen, the teenagers, the best bet for them is to be the grabbers, the ones who go out and steal stuff. Those will be. And the older ones, the older teenagers, they will be good for defending and stealing and protecting the household. And then adults, of course, they'll protect and steal and protect the household. And that is my how to survive a zombie attack. And that is what it is. I have other ways to save yourself, but that's the main things to do. Oh yeah, make sure when you do have to do that, make sure you know medical knowledge, like still medical books, especially how to stitch up a person, or how to cut somebody's leg off in case it's got infected. In case you get bit like in the arm, the first thing you do, cut off the arm. You just cut it off, and then if you don't, it gets the stuff will get spread up and turn your person. So cut it off, and then take a hot iron pan, make it really hot, and then apply pressure to the wound. That would suture it until you can actually get to a doctor to actually heal it up better. That's just my medical knowledge. I have more, but I'm not going to tell you all of it.